Cannon, back at going on live stream, and I don't know what the fuck I did.
Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
This isn't the right
position
thing.
to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down inside the 10, and they will score.
I don't know what I did at all. It's just weird as fuck.
A 21-yard touchdown run, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after here coming up.
I can't kick. I can't kick. Oh, okay. That was a fail.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, big boy.
The big man, get the oxygen tank ready, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A big play there, taking it in. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right, other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards,
it,
it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball... Two-point conversion.
Not, Mitchell.
All that there's not any extra field, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover.
Who the hell is that? Wait a minute. Big boy.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this one goes
no, Mitchell.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It's snowing, Mitchell.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
T-pose.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out to his left. And he's got some space here.
Get off.
First by him near the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Big boy, go.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
And it's no good.
Oh, well, it's not nice. Oh, gotta laugh now? I don't know why the hell my shit's like this. I really don't.
So with the missed PAT in his rear
Watch,
view
look how
mirror,
far
he
you
goes
can kick
back
it.
out to kick this one off.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 40. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory.
No, Mitchell. Whoever the fuck that is.
But just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on.
Who is this? Is this my kicker?
Hold on to the ball.
There he goes.
It's running.
Touchdown, Packers. How about that? Their quarterback, 45 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I think that's my kicker.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous
Wait,
territory. They
no,
better be
he
careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal.
Perfect.
That's what it feels like right.
Broke did the game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
What if I do the onside kick? I'm gonna try that this time.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Perfect throw.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Why is my safety my...
Harris throwing again, and incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I don't know why my safety is on.
Operating from the gun, Harris. And a trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one set away.
Grab it. Don't go away.
And this
I
will be
want to go
touchdown
for
inside the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Easy dubs.
From the
Good
shotgun
boy.
now. Here's an inside give.
No,
And
face mask.
another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Well, we looked at each other right
T-pose
away. We knew
again.
that flag was coming
He's
out.
so good at
And I always
T-posing.
enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So fast.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in. As his guys continue to pour it on. Well, he told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did, right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about it. They envision it. They think it's going to happen and almost will themselves into it. I just look at what he's done so far and just wonder what's left to come. Let's sit back and enjoy this one.
Oh, no. I'm a dope.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity.
As we're through one on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Back to throw. Harris. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
We got this.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Look at this boy.
And an alley to run.
Can't touch me. Sick one. Spin.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let it go for the end zone. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Go, 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 run, run.
2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Muscles him off. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who's this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Still 1st down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Automatic first down.
Oh, they give him automatic first down. Forced.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Mike, 28.
Looking to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. With that incompletion, let's play a little game here. We'll call it 2 up, 2 down. Surprising team so far, 2 for the good, 2 for the bad.
All right, let's start with the good. The Buffalo Bills. Did you really think they'd be pressing for first place this deep into the season?
No.
Okay, how about the Carolina Panthers? Start 0-2 with Cam Newton, undefeated without him. How about 2 down? The Atlanta Falcons. I thought they'd press for a playoff spot. And the Los Angeles Chargers.
Bring it. 90 is a mic. I got it.
What the fuck? He
It's
fucked.
on ground.
Oh
And they're going to
shit.
set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Flush to his right.
Got a yard
It'll be
up.
Pick up of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold it for a short gain when he took off running.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers.
Did it.
A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. From the gun, Grant rolling to his left. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. defense, they ready themselves here. And they have been popping the ball free here seemingly at every turn. I mean, let's watch all these fumbles they've created.
That's really good coaching, and it's excellent execution because everyone talks now about tackling, and that second guy in, what do they want to do, partner?
Scrape it loose.
Scrape it loose, pop it free, and everyone's doing a really good job of that, and we're seeing it in evidence here today.
Well, Charles, switching gears on a bit of a sad note. On Tuesday, October 22nd, Willie Brown. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
Big boy.
Get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to pour it on.
Now, that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
That's a
he
good
missed
kick.
it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline.
Why is he frozen? I know it's cold out because it's snowing, but he should not be frozen. I still need to do my onside kick.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yards. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Green Bay's offense getting the football back here. You know, we've talked in recent weeks of the favorable early season schedule for the Packers. The win over Oakland wrapped up.
Oh shit! How the fuck he's so fast?
And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Yet another tackle broken. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They don't. That's not rich from
the final shot before break.
Get out of my way, big boy.
Escaping the pressure right.
Woo.
And he gets it down to the 32. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. The snow certainly making conditions difficult, and it's not likely to get better anytime soon, as we turn it right back over to Brandon and Charles.
Not too many breaks ahead, according
Kick
to
it to
the radar.
me.
More snow on the horizon
gosh.
as we are back underway in half number 2. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is,
Aaron
don't
Rodgers
expect
back.
them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones
Easy
making
does.
the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. That's now running right through it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
This will be a touchdown.
Rodgers now on first down. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
You have a vision right now.
He's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they?
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively...
No, the kicker is my quarterback, and he can't kick. That's why.
They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Harris now on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as it's... Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Harris. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2.
Wait.
Shy of the 40 before.
Okay, I'm challenging that because that was not complete.
He's out of bounds. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver.
head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
Right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line.
How the fuck does that bitch catch it all over
the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Big boy stops.
At the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw is Harris. From the gun, he'll throw. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
He's fucking going for it?
Vintage,
the fuck?
old school coverage, didn't it?
It's gonna be a pass, it's gonna end up being complete.
Raiders team, they had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers is back out. That's retarded.
But
we do have him.
Absolutely, at this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. And he's going to let it go deep.
Oh, thank God.
That one goes
Did not know he couldn't
They
throw.
something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he's got room. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Ryan Grant, 84 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go! Let's go!
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's get it!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lacey. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Lacey.
My guy's stuck on the ground. I think he passed out.
Past the 20. And this one complete to Reed. And he gets this one inside the 15.
Let's just go back to that, and let me
10.
just show you what my guy was doing. I didn't know if you saw him, but... he wouldn't get up. He died. Oh, there we go. He's getting up now.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will take it
They
in.
fucking scored. The fuck?
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Out is the kickoff unit as they
Aaron
run up
Rodgers
and
is turning
send
it
this
for
one
me.
away.
Oh, you got flagged, bitches.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Being chased down left.
You can't catch me.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
Shit.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep. Oh, they get to the football.
Boy,
it's
what
blocked.
the fuck?
And now the Dolphins have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Keep putting that ball on the ground. That's our ball.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it.
It's fucking his backing play.
It's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away.
I need to do a fucking onside kick. I guarantee it'd work.
So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Short boot, take it at the 21.
What the fuck is he doing? Tackle him! What the fuck?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
90 is a mic. Hey, man, watch the booth.
On 1st and 10, Lacy.
Can't catch shit.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Back to throw. Lacy, throw left side is complete to Reed. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lacey, this one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 6. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Grant forced out to his left. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
Inside of each other.
These types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. getting ready to go as they take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken now a hit and a loose football. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not Scales, right? I don't hear Scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game. So defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
No, they will not.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Yes, sweep.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he cuts it right into space. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Let's get a pick 6 or something.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.
Is it going to be a normal game, or is it going to be an ass game? Ass game. This live stream's going to keep on going.
All set for football now from snowy Wisconsin. And off we go from Lambeau. There's a very short kick taken by an up man.
What the fuck? I scored off of that.
The big fella. Touchdown, Packers. Not the longest kick return, but it counts all the same as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
You're not just kicking.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, we're talking new football here. We're talking new models, new paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score, line up for the PAT, fake it, and go up 8-0. I'm kind of at a loss here, because if I'm going to go for 2, I'm going to ask him to put the ball in the 2-yard line and bring my offense out.
Exactly. Opening drive of the game, faking it is bold enough from the 15. That's quite another thing.
I know a lot of people fall back on analytics, but still, I think that person would tell you, put your offense in and go from the 2, not from the 15.
Still got it, though.
Yes, they did. Give him credit.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Rumble, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, first down Packers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Back to throw. Grant. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.